the year before, or the year before that.
There we go. This is how easy he can make it look at times. Dimitri Van den Bergh, first max of the match. Pulls him away in this opening leg.
First max of the night, and it goes to the Belgian number 1.
77.
Good last one from Davis, but time for Dimitri here, and you'd think, there's the ball, so treble 13 now. What a blistering start this could be for Van den Bergh. Brilliant from Dimitri Van den Bergh. 12 darter to hold throw in the opening leg, and a great finish as well. If there is a little clinch in the game of Dimitri Van den Bergh, is the finishing element. He'll be happy to get that. JT Davis get a look here. 17, treble ideally. He deviates. Should come back, but with Van den Bergh, if this first start is in the treble 20, he'll stay there.
42.
Is he going that route for a start? Looks like he is. Doesn't matter. So JT Davis with an opportunity 60. To level the match.
JT require 51.
Should really be coming back with 3 at a double, particularly after the first start. Nowhere near. That one is on the button. Good holder throw from JT Davis. That's a good response. Blissman start from Van den Bergh. Be a lot more to quit.
This is good. This is very good from JT Davis. His first 180 on a big TV stage. And he has not enjoyed it one bit by the looks of it.
I think he knows he's still got a bit of work to do, and he may not even get a look at that 145. Double 5 for Van den Bergh for the first break and a bit of daylight. It would be a second 12-dart leg for the Belgian. It is a second 12-dart leg. He's taking control of his time. Dimitri Van den Bergh is averaging above 101 here. JT Davis, despite finding that 180 in that leg, doesn't get a look at the 145. And a bit of a buffer now for the Belgian number 1.
The dream maker enjoying himself up there.
61.
They go to the bullseye here. No, he's going to gamble. And it pays off. 3 darts at a double.
I like that shot. He's 4-1 up, why not gamble? And JT Davis could be doing 2 breaks down. Tops though for the ton plus finish of his own. And he gets it, he deserves that leg, JT Davis. No shoulder motion, but it just keeps him interested.
I have to say, from what we're seeing, JT Davis might have given Rob Cross a real game. But Dimitri Van den Bergh, his scoring has been magnificent. Apart from that one leg getting entangled on double 10, it's been a very impressive all-round display.
Yeah, from the word go as well. He set his stall out with a 12 darts in the opening leg.
79.
There was a 130 finish in there as well. And has a chance for a place in the quarterfinals. Van den Bergh, 2 at double 11. Gonna need the 2. That offers a glimmer of hope to JT Davis, but it's a big ask.
It's a big finish, but it's a good one. Too big in the end for JT Davis, who's acquitted himself pretty well in this game, but it looks like he will be walking away with a defeat in his big TV debut. Double 4. For the Belgian number 1 to win it. And set up a meeting with Rob Cross. Dimitri Van den Bergh sees off JT Davis with a stunning spell of scoring throughout that game. And even though a few missed doubles at the end made the finishing line a little bit more difficult to get to.
Very much a case of just trying to get through to tomorrow. And then worry about having your complete package ready to win a title.
Yeah, himself a little bit of a telling off. Hasn't got going here.
Yeah, this is a visit where Spellman had a real opportunity and it hasn't developed.
52.
Just at the back.
Nowhere near enough there, Webby, really, was it? I mean, he left the finish, but certainly Humphrey's going to be better off.
Yeah, Spellman will know where he's gone wrong early here. The setup play's not been great.
60.
May take this 160, but just giving himself too much doing these days. That's happened a few occasions now, and you can see by his reaction. It's better.
76.
Again, just a bit wayward. Will he get a goal at 84?
Can he get it up there into that treble? No. And
65.
you know, another sort of an outshot opportunity. Spellman, and a lot of times would feel like I'm going to get this, but a little bit of pressure now, and he's lost another dart left, and he's not impressed.
No. And, wow, good recovery. Double 11. First opportunity for Spellman.
62.
So Humphries potentially for 3-0. Always the risk of hitting the bull on this shot.
It looked like he diagrammed it that way, didn't it? You know,
He'll enjoy what he's seen in terms of the scoreline. He'll know Luke can play better, as will Luke. Spellman just there's too many key opportunities. Not so much in darts or doubles. He's only had a couple. But in terms of the setup play, well, I say a couple. It was one in the end, wasn't it? That one dart at double 11.
54. Alex Rigoire, 117.
Oh, that's the start he wanted.
With the dart for Spellman to get a leg. And that's what Alex Spellman can do. No reaction, because he knows it's been a bit of an underwhelming start. Trying to G himself up, but it just keeps it a one-breaker throw difference. Keeps him in, similar to JT Davis. He just stayed in touch, but then Vandenberg just found the gears at the end.
That's the real quantity here. You can't just say, well, Spellman would have beat Humphries. No, that's just silly talk at this point if it ends up 6-1.
Yeah, you'd expect Luke Humphries to have responded in had Spellman lifted it. Humphries was on 109 in the previous leg, didn't get a go. Going to get a go here for 5-1.
93.
Outside chance still for Alex Spellman.
89.
Yeah, I was surprised by the distance of the miss there by Luke, but a chance now, maybe coming back for the bull. Well, that is a huge error not to get at least the single, and once again, the dart to the left.
He's done it too often, John. Throughout the match, Spellman.
16.
And Humphries for 5-1. Edging closer.
8.
And he can't quite sneak it in there.
Yeah, he actually had a bit of a bad kiss there, and this chance, he really is going to be kicking himself if he doesn't get this. Tops.
Big dart for Spellman. And he gets it, just keeps himself interested in this tie. Luke Humphries missed darts for 5-1. He's still in control. He's got the break, he's got the darts. He's just got to take care of things on his own throw. But that just gives Spellman a little lift, gets the crowd involved as well. You never know.
Spellman let off the hook a bit, but the setup play has been a bit troublesome for him.
Options here, bull or 42.
Yeah, I think the bull's a good shot with the opponent not on the finish.
Yeah, I agree. And then he tidies up in the end. Good leg from Spellman. He still believes. You need 4 consecutive legs, and it would be some turnaround here. Got to start somewhere. 32 for 5-3.
32.
Up for that double 8.
16.
And no real conviction in that dart. Or hope.
And a chance for Humphries. And this to wrap things up. And he does wrap things up. Luke Humphries far from his best, but he had just too much for Alex Spellman. He's through to the quarterfinals with face Gerwin Price or Jules Van Dongen. But Alex Spellman, he turns his attention to the North American Darts Championship. But Humphries safely through. Coming up next, a former US Darts master, Nathan Aspinall, taking on Matt Campbell.
Did play the World Series finals the back end of last year, Matt Campbell, and very nearly beat the eventual champion Gerwin Price. Pushed him all the way to a last leg decider. Price needed to win the last 2 legs of that match to turn it around. Going on the 16s route here, Nathan Aspinall. Doesn't need to go on the 20s. Well, there's 24. So you can see the funny side.
Yeah, it's taking him back to the 20s, really. Well, he could opt for the double 18.
So double top, and there's no darts in the way. It's all
Yeah,
worked out rather well.
Nathan Aspinall.
Looks like he had a
Making the man
plan.
throw first. Game on.
140, make him feel okay, unless the max comes behind it.
85.
Seems to be enjoying the experience.
140.
Well, there's that little re-grip that we see from Nathan. The really weird thing about it is, no matter how many times he seems to do it, it doesn't seem to stop him from finding his targets. Look at him.
64.
Well, he asked that question in the first leg. He got asked again, he answered again.
Matt Campbell.
It seems like Matt Campbell thrives on his opponent pressuring his outshot opportunity.
A couple of little fish up for grabs. And Matt Campbell can't finish his off.
130.
It is the first dart at double we've seen missed in this game. Nathan doesn't even get the chance.
Well, how about this? The outer ring hasn't been missed yet. Still not.
Just the one leg between them. Matt Campbell, as we'd hoped, as we kind of expected, looking full stop, but he knew that was a real chance. He also knows that Nathan Aspinall can come from anywhere in a leg and turn it around.
140.
There's no guarantee Matt can't still capitalize, though he didn't get to a finish. So Matt
140.
gets to 90 left, and he'll have a crack for it.
No,
Well, it's a decent setup. Matt Campbell should start in the 20s here, and does. Double 15. Level game, and what a game we've got.
That leg is Matt to throw first. Game.
Yeah, I think this is a bad game to show North American darts fans who are learning the game, because they might feel like missing doubles isn't something that. Yes.
Great leg, Nathan Aspinall. Hit him back immediately to give himself the opportunity. And Matt Campbell does get to a finish, but it's not quite as good as it might have been.
Oh, again, double 12. Again, first dart.
Nathan Aspinall. That leg is Nathan to throw first.
I don't. One thing, whoever wins this match, I don't think. Well, this is good stuff here. Needs another treble.
428. Nathan to go 164.
But, you know, does Nathan try to finish this with some style, some flair, or does he just get it down? Well, he doesn't have a choice now.
No, he does not. And he still has work to do to set this up.
106 left.
This is the best performance we've seen tonight, by far.
Maybe one of the best we see this weekend. And if it's going to be bettered, it might be Nathan Aspinall himself who does it, because he's in that kind of form at the minute. But it's not over yet, because look at this pressure from Matt Campbell.
Look at this, the lead tops.
34.
Oh, well, is there a treble 19 and yet another double 12 for Nathan?
Again, double 12. He has not missed a dart at double all game. Astonishing finishing from Nathan Aspinall. Brilliant from Matt Campbell, just not quite brilliant enough. Performance last year where he averaged 110 in a game. This is progress, but it's not quick enough for Jules Van Dongen if he is going to stay on the circuit without having to win his tour card back.
Yeah, the victory against Gary Anderson was just a couple of weeks ago in Leicester as well. Anderson averaged 103. And Van Dongen withstood it.
81.
The first year on the tour last year, he didn't make the Worlds, didn't make mine, doesn't give himself that platform And Price, well,
84.
having time to not even bring the bull into play and could comfortably break Van Dongen's throw here.
Where you'll see this a lot. We've seen this a lot from Gerwyn Price over the last few months. On a double after 4 visits to the board.
44. Gerwyn, you require 40.
Performances of such devastating power. And
On
his
the first
finishing
leg,
is
Gerwyn
right up there,
Price.
particularly on
A great position to get that insurance of a double break.
$59. $105.
brings the bull into play there to get to a finish below 81, so he doesn't need to incorporate the bullseye when he comes back. And Gerwyn Price is just producing this formula for the game that he's almost perfected over the last few years.
What occurs as well, Van Dongen's going everything and I've got to hit
76.
140s. And it just applies that extra pressure, and Price for 4-1 here. This is some display from Gerwyn Price. He's averaging 104. 4 from 7 on the doubles.
Not seen a ton plus checkout in this match, but you kind of expect Gerwyn Price to at least get a match start.
134. Gerwyn, you require 116.
This to cap off a really clinical display. Well, no, Van Dongen's going to get more opportunities.
92. Jules, you require
Say more
52.
opportunities, only had 1 so far. But this, just he's glancing over at the score. Doesn't look overly thrilled. Needs to go.
Double top. Double 10 to stay alive. And he does stay alive. It's a second leg for Jules Van Dongen, but it is a long, long way back.
Go great in that, but that give him experience to come across, get his tour card. But that's the priority. Yes, he'd have lived to beat Gerwyn Price here, but it was a tall order. It's a tall order for anyone in the sport at the minute. Van Dongen will just have to refocus and get ready for that match with Jake McMillan tomorrow.
Well, you mentioned he didn't get to the Worlds last year, he didn't get to Minor. This is only his 7th TV game. 2 tops. This time, ominous and dominant from Gerwyn Price. The Iceman is in New York, and he's brought the brilliant stuff that he's been throwing all year.
You know, I think he's in a much better place right now. He's still like winning events somewhere. You know, that's the thing. You know how to win. You get that feel, and you just want to translate it into the bigger events. That's all.
Against Peter Wright. Peter Wright, who will be glad to see the back of the Premier League. He won a Euro Tour under a month ago. I said Premier League didn't go to plan, but Peter Wright already won on the World Series. Would love to win here. He's got a lot of prize money to defend at the World Championship and the World Match, just to keep himself in the top 10 in the world.
Well, pressure was put on him, and that first dart was poor, but he made up for it.
60.
Needed the double 10 though, and Jeff, after
82.
hitting a 1 on his first start last visit, managed to get a couple of trebles and has this opportunity to break throw. It'll be 1 dart for tops.
42.
Good effort from Jeff Smith, but you feel there the little chance he's going to have to take. Edgy first leg, Peter Wright looking at double 5. Just a hold throw. And Jeff Smith is going to get another go.
6.
That's the thing. I think
Yeah,
everyone's
ball
well
40.
aware Peter could be a real handful, really play well, but he can also turn up and not be that at the races. And Jeff Smith capitalizes on that. And with all his experience, Jeff will understand. Listen,
Jeff
Peter
to
doesn't.
Hasn't. Both players in the low 80s. But Jeff Smith will be satisfied, even missing that treble. Brilliant last start from Jeff.
Yeah, you have to say, immaculate setup play. Didn't need to hit it. He likes his big finishes, though. Would have enjoyed getting a crack at it, but he got the job 100% done in my mind.
Change the darts, change the grip. Hasn't taken long, but Smith is about to go halfway here. Shaking his head in the background, Peter Wright. He's going to shake it even more now. He's 3-1 down. Peter Wright is averaging below 80 here. There we see change of equipment, change of style. The finger, well, the little finger, pinky, the Eric Bristow style, as you called it, John, is gone.
100.
I think you just learn the grip a bit there,
100.
Mark. You know, you pick up a set, and it's however you felt whenever you used it the last time, just automatically sets in. He has to make a conscious effort to use a separate grip, I'm sure.
Changing a grip is hard to do in practice because if you're going to commit to changing grip, you've got to commit time.
He does feel like he's meant to win.
He's got a comfortable scoreline here so far. Brilliant that from Jeff Smith.
37.
Peter Wright's got plenty to ponder here.
$60. Jeff Uruguay 108.
Possibly get 6 darts at this.
He does like 17s to set up. He gets that crack at tops, and not even the slightest hint of a miss on that one. Dead center and tops. A really excellent outshot on the 108 from Jeff Smith, and he's got some swagger going there, Webby.
Just left the arm out slightly, didn't he, on that last dart? Peter Wright,
140.
as I mentioned, won the Nordic Masters in Copenhagen earlier on in the NA World Series. He's got his work cut out if he's going to add a second title.
Really does. It's just all been too much of an ordeal in general. The big matches for him this year.
Smith needs a treble. Gets
97. Video for 104.
1 ton plus finish in the match. That was for Jeff Smith. Can Peter Wright get one here? Well, still on. Treble 20 for tops. And Jeff Smith should get at least 1 dart
84.
for a place in the quarterfinals.
Only 1 dart. Not the double he was hoping to leave either.
Still a dart for a big win for Jeff Smith. Just focusing, taking him out of his stride slightly. But he pins the double 6, and that is a big win for Jeff Smith. More woes for Peter Wright after a Premier League campaign to forget. He just never got going there, but for Jeff Smith, he is into tomorrow's quarterfinals where he takes on Nathan Aspinall. He's beaten the former 2-time world champion Peter Wright.
A meeting in the opening round of this tournament in Vegas in 2019. Smith won that 6-4, went on to reach the final, but couldn't overcome Nathan Aspinall. And he produced his first 180 himself to leave himself on 41 after 9. And Jim Long, even with a maximum himself in this leg, is struggling on his own throw to apply the pressure.
Here we go on 41.
That got a little sloppy very quickly.
Very nearly busted his score.
Now this is the efficiency I'm talking about. Now can he punish that? And he's got that treble 19, so 2 for tops, 1 left for double 10 to hold throw. And he gets it, you know, and not spectacular at all. You know, 15 dart leg, pretty good, but it was nothing compared to what Michael Smith was doing there.
Pull out the ball. Because 120 would be easier than 119. However, he's got time. Because Michael Smith is not even down to a finish.
I think he just double-checked that. Kind of felt that was the case, but he thought he better just have a look, but it maybe goes anyway.
79.
You know, and that's not too bad at all. Leave that tops to come back to. 3-1 lead on offer for Jim Long. I didn't think I was going to be saying that about this match, especially the way the first leg looked.
That is 3-1 Jim Long. Break of throw, and Michael Smith, who could have been 3-0 up in this game, trails.
Setup play even a little questionable.
$140.
Oh, just when he needed, like, that solid score. I think even 100 and Smith's going to feel much better attacking. Yeah, well, he was attacking anyway, but that's why now Jim Long, after the 140 on 80 left, all he needs is single to hit that tops or set up that tops, which he's hit comfortably thus far.
Got to stay straight. Does do. Double top for 4-1.
60.
How important will that prove to be?
55.
Yeah, to back up the 180, and he misses a single 15 after a 180 to leave 55. One dart at tops, and he gets it, and finally, he can't even look happy about that, the way it developed.
Michael to throw first.
But it was a key break.
But it's not going to go. Michael Smith can level the match up.
46. Likely require 36.
How's double 18 fair? Not well, and double 9 doesn't save him either. And Jim Long, one treble combo. Should get a dart. And Jim Long takes his chance.
Jim Long.
Wow, he's been such a good player at delivering punishment of missed opportunities to Smith, and well, he's like the master teaching the pupil, and you wouldn't expect that when you're playing against the world #1. Last match, now Jim Long trying to follow it up. Can move one leg away with a 17 and a tops here.
Wow. Well, the 17 was close to the treble. That's gone into the double 1, but Jim Long is going to get more opportunities. He has nearly won a leg against the #1 ranked player on planet Earth by almost 400 points there, and he can still win it by more than 300 here. Decides to split, double 16.
22.
Yeah, I think when you have that big a lead, over 300, there's no question about splitting there, and he will come back now for double 8.
Michael Smith is resigning to being 5-2 down here. They were the darts of a man who thinks this leg is gone, and I think he's probably right.
Yeah, but it's funny, the more he exhibits that, the more pressure's on Jim to actually finish it. It's an odd thing, pressure. He gets it there, and a smile.
His leg is Michael to throw first.
Didn't want it to take as many darts as it did, but he's one leg away now. The only saving thing here for Smith is that he has the throw right now.
This is absolutely huge.
And another weak open on his own throw, and last time I think he followed it up with a 180, and he's going to certainly kind of feel like he needs it again.
Well, Michael Smith has hit 5 180s in this game. But Jim Long has had 3 himself, and he's been much better at picking up those 1 treble visits. There's been too much real average stuff, missing entire segments from Michael Smith.
He's
against the world #1 than this, is there? 170 for Jim Long. He has got a shot to comprehensively beat the defending champion, the world champion, the world #1. He has still got a shot.
bit of a deflection there. But a magnificent setup play to leave double 18, and Michael Smith needs every bit of his class, and it's just not there to be found at the moment.
You'd have got long odds on Jim Long tonight, but he has match darts. Double 9. And Jim Long beats the world #1. Michael Smith will not defend his title at Madison Square Gardens. The Canadian has dumped him out in the very first round. He's some statement even to go up there and put in a good display and cause MVG problems, but maybe the targets have shifted with what we've seen over the last hour or so.
87.
For Jake McMillan, though, it's obviously Michael Smith, Peter Wright, they're big draws, but this would have been the one he wanted, and this will be the count he'll want to make of himself. First max in the opening leg. Having won the bull as well. Chance to sort of get himself out in front, but quickly followed up. Born by Michael Van Gerwen.
Not going to take the 116, but this is a big ask even for Mighty Mike.
October in the Netherlands.
100.
Now, who's got the better setup shot from here? That's not bad, but it's not perfect.
This is going to be pretty good. He'd have settled for that before he threw it down.
94.
Michael Van Gerwen can't find a treble. This could be a dream start for Jake. If he stays straight, he should get minimum 1 for the 2-leg lead here.
That's okay, double 10.
60.
Wasn't far off.
Likely require 40.
Van Gerwen to level up. It's double 10. And that's nowhere near. But that one is right on the button. And that reaction tells you that Michael Van Gerwen knows already he's in a match here.
Well, this could be a leg one to canter by MVG, which he has not had the luxury of so far in this game.
64.
McMillan has been right there with him.
First bit of breathing space in terms of a leg for Michael Van Gerwen, but it's a good
65.
Good response. He dropped the opening leg. Could and should make it 3 in succession here. Tops for 3-1.
55.
Could just make things a little bit interesting. If there's a 140 for Jake McMillan here, one darts at double 5 can always get messy.
405.
Sure about the last start.
10.
Yeah, curious decision, but rendered irrelevant by that double 5. 3-1 MVG.
Game on.
Van Gerwen might be starting to put his foot down here. It's a second max. And McMillan, who was MVG's equal in the first couple of legs, has just been finding life harder and harder as the game has gone on. Treble 13. Not there, but he'll set himself up on tops.
Just having that luxury to set himself up, and McMillan just hits and hopes. Van Gerwen here for 4 consecutive legs. And it is 4 consecutive legs. He's 2 legs away from a spot in the quarter-finals tomorrow, where, surprisingly, it's Jim style here. Haven't had a ton plus finish in the match. We're not going to have one in this leg for Michael Van Gerwen. McMillan may need to take a ton plus finish just to keep his hopes alive.
Jake Uruguay 106.
Well, is it going to be a little highlight for Jake McMillan? Treble 18. Doesn't really threaten it, and
50.
Michael Van Gerwen will get match darts.
52.
After the world number 1 and 2 both exited.
36.
Mighty Mike is not there yet.
Jake Uruguay 56.
He hasn't had an opportunity since leg 2 to keep things going here. Tops of McMillan. Got to go, and does go, and credit to him, he hasn't given up yet. It's still a tall order. Van Gerwen's missed some match darts, but McMillan hangs on in there.
And that's not even close to it. So Van Gerwen again looks like he's going to manoeuvre himself into position to get the match wrapped up.
And he's got 6 at the 141, and McMillan a bit disappointed. He'll feel he could play better. Is Van Gerwen going to wrap it up in style? He may do. Double 12.
Good.
And he does wrap it up in style. He is through to the quarterfinals, where he'll take on Jim Long. He survived a little scared at the beginning. Jake McMillan made a good account of himself, but it's Michael Van Gerwen who goes through by 6 legs to 2.